For a couple of months now, I've been really wanting to take a solo trip. Somewhere different, somewhere quiet in the woods at a cabin to really dive deep to brainstorm on content ideas, read, write, and overall just find some solitude. Lately, life's been busy between work and obligations. At times, I just feel like I'm being pulled from so many different directions. I feel like we should spend time with ourselves. It's definitely healthy. I believe we as human beings get so caught up with the other voices of the world that we forget to listen to our own. I've been yearning to find some peace for the body, mind, and soul. After doing some scouting, I found the perfect little cabin up in New Hampshire and decided to go.
To be honest, I don't know what to really expect. It's always kind of nerve-wracking going somewhere that you've never been to. I figured I'd just bring you along the journey and kind of just share my thoughts. This is going to be fun. Let's go. It is currently 4:48. The owners of this place made me feel so at home. My soul feels so happy that I chose this. Let's give you a tour. So you walk in, boom. Bookshelf, storage. Then you got this ladder that leads to your bed. Now when you're not sleeping, got a nice little kitchen table and a nice little rocking chair. So cute. Lastly, you got the nice little living room and the kitchen. This place is perfect for 1 or 2 people. So cozy here. Did I just beat the world record for fastest Airbnb tour? I think so. I just had to swap over my settings into incandescent because this lighting is super warm, but this is why I came here. The ambience is so nice. But for the rest of the evening and night, I'm going to be reading this book. It's called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. It got destroyed in a rainstorm. That's why it's so fat. But I believe, and what this book teaches you, is the power of manifestation, or law of attraction, if I must say. If you put negative energy out into this world, you'll get negative results. It's sort of like a mirror. But if you put positivity into this world, the world will put you in all the right places that you're meant for. Within reading 50 pages of this book, I've learned so much. Your subconscious mind is really important. Then I want to do some work for the next video I'm working on, and then I'm going to do some journaling. Your boy's kind of hungry, so I'm going to do some steak as well.
You see, the purpose of this trip was to purely focus on my craft. I wanted to come here in the woods to go deep within myself to ask questions, and hopefully leave here with some answers. It's normal to have distractions in your everyday life, but for myself, I needed to really just hit this reset button and be present with my own thoughts to have some peace of mind. A lot of people deem being by yourself as lonely, but I believe learning to be happy in your own company is the best thing you can do for yourself.
I wanted to wake up real early so I can just capture and soak in all of this nature. Living in the city, you don't really get to experience this a lot, so it feels really nice. Nature is definitely good for the soul. It feels good not being on a schedule. I kind of can just do whatever I want. I want to share something with you that I don't really share on this channel. Let's go. So I'm a big meditator. It's where all my creative ideas come from. I'll just be sitting there and things will just come to me randomly. Maybe try it out for yourself. I know what you're thinking. You can't get your mind to shut off. And that's okay, because when I first started too, I couldn't get my mind to stop racing or the chatter. But as time went on, the more relaxed I got and my mind went to ease. Sometimes it's weird. When I'm really deep into the meditation state, I'll see colors morph, like purple, greens, reds, blues. It's very interesting. Sometimes it trips me out. Got a nice piece of banana bread. Chocolate chip. So good. And a yerba. Orange, blue, and rebel berry are my favorite. It feels really good to be off your phone. I deleted all my apps and went on Do Not Disturb for the whole time being here. Just felt so right. I feel like this would be an appropriate time to share an idea that's been on my mind lately. Now, after spending some time with myself, I got this idea. This idea may come across as mean or harsh, but I mean this in the best way possible. I just can't help myself of agreeing with this way of thinking. I read this quote. I forgot who it's from, but it put a lot of perspective on me. The quote goes, "You are what you focus on and what you consume." And at first it sounds basic, but when you think about it, it kind of leaves you at a standstill. Now, I did bring a whiteboard so I can articulate my thoughts better. So, this is you. And all day, we get messages. We get DMs. We get emails. And comments. And I realized how distracting this is when it's nonstop all the time. Now,
I'm not saying don't have connections or don't have friends, but a lot of the time I feel like I'm not getting any substance. I think it's just the phone or social media where it just feels cheap, just very fast. And that sounds harsh. Now, this is the part where a lot of people are going to disagree with me, but just hear me out because this is the main point of what I'm trying to convey. Again, you are what you consume and focus on. If you're focusing on memes all day, watching senseless content, talking about topics you can't change, listening to music that has bad intentions, like I can literally go on about this main topic, but you have to ask yourself, is what you're consuming bringing you any value in your life? It's not only for your mental, but it's for your well-being as well. Now, I don't think I'm better than everyone else. That'd be very egotistical and very shallow-minded, but I am totally okay with living a life that others don't understand. I just like substance and value. It's like, let's talk about the book that you just read and how it inspired you, or let's talk about a business idea that you're working on and what steps you're going to take to get there. I'm just giving examples. I guess the best way I can put it is your mental diet. If you eat McDonald's all day, every day, what's going to happen? You're going to die due to a bunch of health problems. Now, if you eat healthy, you'll live longer and you'll have more energy to do things. There's a lot of noise in this world. You just got to be mindful of what you consume. The more mental clarity you do have, the more you can actually focus on the things that you're meant to be doing. Maybe you're feeling this way too. I realized as you get older, being true to your authentic self often means taking a different path that goes against the usual norms and expectations of people. Checkout's at 11. It's currently 10:43. So let's go explore. By far, that was the best Airbnb I ever been to. I'm gonna link it down below. This was not sponsored. I really just love those people. And the Airbnb just felt so magical. Oh, it was so good. I found Laconia. I'm gonna head there, and I found some cool places, so let's go. Found this vintage shop. Maybe I can find a piece for the studio. You know, going somewhere that you're completely unfamiliar with can feel daunting at first. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty nervous in the beginning, but it wasn't as bad as I thought. To be honest, these 2 days weren't enough. I wish I could have spent more time here. The beautiful feeling of euphoria I felt was truly worth the trip. It's good to spend time with yourself. To be around places and people who have no clue who you are is kind of a cool feeling. I'd highly recommend this to anyone needing some mental clarity. Totally forgot to show you what I got at the vintage place. I got this little film roll canister. It looks pretty cool, and it has a bunch of little film on it. I thought it'd be a cool piece to hang up and kind of remember the trip. I know right where to put it.